Hey there, this is Aaron Martinez with winwithaaron.com, and today I've got a video for you that answers the question, what are some lead magnets that I can be using on my blog, right? Or you can actually use these anywhere. And so I'm going to get into those right now. These are 9 examples of lead magnets you can start using on your blog today. And so I'm going to give you a little bit of a background on why to use lead magnets. And it's because this is going to entice people who view your content to actually opt into your email list so that you can then follow up with them and eventually sell to them, right? You're going to provide value to them and sell to them. And so these are some statistics that I've learned here recently that just blew my mind. And so I wanted to share those with you. And so they say that a website, right? A website with 10 to 15 landing pages increased conversions by over 55% over websites that have less than 10 landing pages, right? And so if you've got this blog and you're writing on a bunch of different topics like keywords, right? Whatever your content is related to, you can make a lead magnet or a landing page that's relevant to the topic that you're blogging about. And so you don't have to just have one landing page associated with your blog. They're saying to actually have at least 10 to 15 because that'll increase your conversions statistically by 55% over websites that have less than 10 landing pages, right? And another statistic I found that was kind of cool to learn about was websites that have 40 or greater landing pages on them, right? Just scattered throughout, different pieces of content and blog posts and whatnot. If you have over 40 landing pages, your conversions are going to increase by 500%. This was done, this was just some statistical information that I thought was interesting, so I thought I'd pass that along to you. So let's get into the 9 examples of lead magnets that are going to help you to get people on your emailing list and therefore be able to sell to them, provide value to them, and all that good stuff. So number 1, this is probably one of the most common ones, a guide, report, or an ebook, right? The reason that you want to do this is because these have much more perceived value than just a blog post, right? Just a plain old blog post. So a guide, report, or an ebook, right? And so an example of that would be Ultimate Guide to Facebook Ads. It could be an ebook or a guide or report or whatever. Number 2 is a cheat sheet, handout, or a checklist, right? One of the things that's an example of this is social media ideal image sizes cheat sheet. People want to know, how big do I need to make my cover photo on my social media sites and things of that nature. And so these quick little checklists work like a charm. I've used them many times before. They totally work. And as a matter of fact, if you stick around to the end of this video and visit the description below, I'm going to link to a cheat sheet. It's actually more of a 5-step checklist to optimizing your Facebook profile. So be sure and check that out after you watch this whole video. Okay, so number 3 is a toolkit or a resource list. Now, an example of this would be 37 amazing websites you can use to find your next home, right? If you give a list of resources people can use, they'll find that valuable. They'll come back to visit you for more. And so you'll be able to collect an email, collect possibly a phone number, a name, and you'll be able to communicate with this person over and over and over again so that they get to know, like, and trust you. Number 4 is a video or webinar training. There's more perceived value in video over written content. So maybe you're not as good at video as you'd like to be. Maybe you're shy, maybe you're introverted like myself. The way I kind of got over that was to actually just do video. But if you're starting out and you don't want to show your face or whatever, you can always use screen recordings. There's software out there like Camtasia and ScreenFlow if you're on a Mac, and you can make some pretty cool videos. There's also a video software out there that I tried out, and I thought it was great, and it's called Magisto. and that will let you make all these like video collages. It'll literally take videos and photos off your phone and combine them into a cool video with music and all that. So highly recommend you check that out. Number 5 is offering a software or free trial of a software, or maybe a month trial of like the full version of a software, right? You've probably subscribed to stuff like that before, where you've gotten, like, for example, you might have gotten a software that you tried out the full version of for like a 14-day trial. And then next thing you know, you start getting billed for it, right? Without, really even thinking about it, because you've already gotten so much value out of it. Well, if you offer something like this to people, it doesn't even have to be your own software. It could just be software you're an affiliate for. You can do this. And so, like, if you've ever heard the name Evernote or Dropbox, those are prime examples of software that has a free trial that people end up getting the paid versions of. Same thing with, like, this is kind of off topic, but the music app called Spotify, right? When you have Spotify, they usually give you a free trial, or like a really cheap trial, and then next thing you know, you're paying the $10 a month to get the premium version without even thinking about it. And so these are very, very powerful. Number 6, discounts. People love discounts, right? So one way you can do that is you can be like, hey, want to save money? Create an account now with us and get a 20% discount. People love discounts. They gravitate towards discounts. Anything they can do to save money and get value out of something that they want, definitely use this. Number 7, this one was an interesting one, but I've seen it all over social media, and that is the use of a quiz or a survey. For example, you can be like, are you an 80s baby? Or find out what celebrity you would marry by taking this quiz. Right? And so some websites you can utilize to create quizzes that I have heard of are tryinteract.com and playbuzz.com. And so those are just some recommendations. I'm sure there's many others out there. You just have to look them up and definitely start to use quizzes and surveys as lead magnets, right? People love to be able to take these fun little quizzes. People spend so much time on these when you're on social media. They're pattern interrupts, right? And so definitely use those. Number 8, this is kind of in line with quizzes and surveys, but it's assessments or tests. So an example, you can be like, hey, take this test to see if we can help you with XYZ, versus we don't know you, but we could help you, right? Which one's more powerful? Inviting someone to take a test to see if you can help them, or just trying to like push something on them that they may not even be interested in at all, right? People are fascinated with being able to compare their scores to their peers' scores, right? It's kind of a competition thing. And so that's very, very cool to be able to do. Number 9, additional sales information, right? Now, maybe you don't offer pricing on something until the very end of a presentation. So you could offer like a video walkthrough, and then at the very end, you could say, here's the pricing for this product if you want to learn more or whatever. Or you could do an 8-minute demonstration video of some product of yours that you really enjoy, and then at the end of it, offer pricing. Or going back to one of the other things we already discussed was discounts, right? You can be like, hey, if you get it now, you'll get it for XYZ cost rather than full price. So that's something to really, really think about. So what you want to do is make sure that every single blog post that you write has at least 1 to 2 lead magnets inside. Now, they don't have to be banners. They don't have to be these big flashy things. They just need to be relevant to the content that you're writing about. And so an example of this, like, let's say you have a blog post about 3 quick Facebook tips that you could use today. And you've written this great blog post about that topic, right? At the end of the blog post, right, you can close out the blog post with this. You could say, you could also download our entire Facebook marketing cheat sheet, and then give the link, or say here, and then link that to the download of your cheat sheet, which a lot of people get confused on. Well, where do I store a marketing cheat sheet or a download? That's easy. You could host it on Dropbox, and you can just grab the share link, and put that into your blog post. Or Google Drive is another option. Or even like on your WordPress site, you could have you could store it in your media library, right? A cheat sheet does not take up that much space. It's not a big file, and so you could do that with these and get people this stuff, because it's what they're looking for. It's something they're going to find value in, and so just another tip that's kind of unrelated, but yet it is related to blogging. If you want to be able to continue to provide value to your blog post viewers, make sure you have the Facebook pixel installed on your blog. I've seen so many blogs that don't have it, and I'm surprised. I'm really, really surprised, because they're missing out on a lot of repeat visitors. Because once you have a pixel on your blog, you can go back 180 days and find out everybody that visited that and run an ad specifically to those people on a particular blog post. Even all you have to do is put the URL. You create a custom audience. You can go do lookalike audiences. You can do all this other stuff. So those are just some tips that I thought I would offer in addition to like the main topic of this video. So anyway, if you got anything out of this, please, I'm asking you as a favor to leave a comment below, like this video, share it, do whatever you have to get this in the hands of people you know would find value from it. And also do not forget to subscribe. Remember to subscribe, hit the little bell to get notifications of when a new video is uploaded. And as always, I've got a link down in the description below for you to visit if you would like more information on how to optimize your Facebook profile. It's a 5-step checklist. You just do these 5 things. You're going to start to get more visibility like that. And so anyway, that's what's happening right now. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.